Imagine a world where money does not exist. No coins, no bannotes, no credit cards. If you wanted bread, you had to trade something you owned. Maybe a bag of grain, a goat, or a piece of cloth. This system, known as barter, worked for thousands of years, but it had one major problem. Both people had to want what the other person was offering. Now imagine a simple invention that would completely transform trade, business, and eventually the entire global economy. That invention was the coin. And the first widely recognized coin in history was created by the ancient people of Lydian Kingdom over 2,600 years ago. Today, we're traveling back to the 7th century BC to discover the story of the world's first coin and how it changed civilization forever. A powerful kingdom in ancient Anatolia. Our story begins in western Anatolia, in what is now modern-day Turkey. This region was home to the wealthy kingdom of Lydia. The capital city of Lydia was Sardis, one of the richest cities of the ancient world. The Lydians occupied a strategic location between Asia and Europe. Merchants from different cultures traveled through their territory carrying goods such as spices, textiles, precious metals, wine, and pottery. Trade flourished, but there was a problem. Large-scale commerce was becoming increasingly difficult with barter alone. Merchants needed a faster, more reliable way to exchange value. The solution would come from the rivers flowing through Lydia. The treasure of the Pactolus River. Near Sardis flowed the famous Pactolus River. This river carried a unique natural metal called electrum. Electrum is a naturally occurring mixture of gold and silver. Because it contained valuable precious metals, electrum was highly prized. The Lydians realized something important. Instead of weighing small amounts of gold or silver for every transaction, they could create standardized pieces of metal with a guaranteed value. This idea may sound simple today, but at the time, it was revolutionary. For the first time, people could exchange value quickly without negotiating the worth of every item in every trade. And so, the world's first coins were born. What did the first Lydian coin look like? The earliest Lydian coins were quite different from modern coins. They were not perfectly round. They often appeared oval or bean-shaped. These coins were made from electrum and were relatively small. One side usually featured a lion's head. The lion was a symbol of royal authority and power in Lydia. The reverse side contained simple punch marks created during the minting process. These marks served as an official guarantee that the coin contained the correct amount of precious metal. Think of it as an ancient certif. King Alyattes and the birth of coinage. Many historians believe that the first Lydian coins were produced during the reign of Alyattes around the late 7th century BC. Later, his son, Croesus, expanded and improved the monetary system. You may have heard the expression, rich as Croesus. This saying survives even today because Croesus became legendary for his immense wealth. Under his rule, coin production became more advanced. Instead of using electrum alone, Croesus introduced separate gold and silver coins. This made values more predictable and easier to manage. Many historians consider this one of the most important financial innovations of the ancient world. Why were coins such a big deal? At first glance, a small metal disc may not seem like a world-changing invention, but coins solved several enormous problems. First, they were portable. Carrying a few coins was much easier than transporting livestock or sacks of grain. Second, they were standardized. Everyone could recognize their value. Third, they were durable. Unlike food or other goods, coins did not spoil. And fourth, they created trust. People no longer needed to test or weigh precious metals during every transaction. The authority of the kingdom guaranteed the value. This dramatically increased the speed and efficiency of trade. Merchants could travel farther. Businesses could grow larger. Economies could become more complex. In many ways, coins laid the foundation for modern commerce. How the idea spread across the ancient world. The success of Lydian coinage did not remain a secret for long. Neighboring Greek cities quickly recognized the advantages of coins. Soon, many Greek states began minting their own currency. The concept spread across the Mediterranean. From Greece, coinage expanded to powerful empires and kingdoms throughout the ancient world. Eventually, coins became a standard feature of civilizations from Europe to Asia. The basic idea developed by the Lydian. The legacy of the first coin. Today, billions of financial transactions occur every day. People buy products online. Businesses operate across continents. Nations trade goods worth trillions of dollars. The modern economy is incredibly complex, yet its roots can be traced back to a simple idea born in ancient Lydia more than 2,600 years ago. A small piece of stamped metal changed the way humans exchange value. It accelerated trade. It strengthened economies. It connected distant cultures. And it helped shape the world we live in today. Few inventions have had such a lasting impact on human civilization. Conclusion. The first Lydian coin was much more than a piece of precious metal. It represented trust, innovation, and economic progress. Created in the ancient kingdom of Lydia, these early electrum coins transformed commerce and introduced a concept that would spread across the globe. The next time you hold a coin in your hand, remember that its story began thousands of years ago in the ancient city of Sardis, where the Lydians created one of history's most influential inventions. And that is the remarkable story of the world's first coin. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into ancient history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more fascinating stories from the ancient world.